What's up, YouTube fam? This is your girl, Mrs. Tony Two Times, and we back with another video. Let's hear from tonight's sponsor, and then we'll jump right into it. This video is brought to you by Cool Green Clothing.
What's up, kings and queens? It's your girl, Charlotte Moore. As always, we give thanks for another day, you dig? So as the CEO and founder of Motivational More, we take pride in working with incredible creative entrepreneurs. And today, we are shooting a campaign for Cool Green Clothing, founded by the one and only AC Green. So the vibrational energy of this line is all about street vibes, a growth mindset, hustle. So today, we are highlighting this, guys, the Baltimore Cool Green Snapback. How cute is this? Look at this. So we're going to have so much fun on this shoot. And I'm telling you, follow Cool Green Clothing. It's so important for us to support our entrepreneurs. There's so much talent in Baltimore. And as a creative entrepreneur myself, I know how hard it is. And I love to see just people going out there and going for their dreams. So let's get it. Bless up.
Hey fam, I hope this video finds you well. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of The Baltimore Way. Shout out to all of our day ones and our newest Two Times family. Thank you all so much for your support, encouraging words, and your constructive criticism. Whether you agree or disagree, thank you for the time you spend watching our videos. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I invite you to join the Two Times family. Tap that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to get notified of all uploads. Be sure to like this video if you're rocking with the content. Comment down below and share your thoughts. Of course, always keeping it respectful. Feel free to share this video. Make sure you watch until the end to hear the full story. In this episode, I will be telling the story of Akia Eggleston and her unborn baby's untimely disappearance that made national news a few years ago. So let's get right into it. In 2017, Akia Eggleston lived in Cherry Hill, Baltimore. She was 22 years old, 8 months pregnant, expecting her second child, a boy. She was already a doting mother to a lovely 2-year-old little girl. According to Akia's stepfather, she was beautiful, talented, and had a bright future ahead of her. Akia was unable to drive or walk long distances at the time because of her pregnancy and was considered high risk, as the baby was breech and she was on bed rest. On May 3rd, 2017, one of her older friends, who is no longer living, drove Akia to a bank in Baltimore's Inner Harbor neighborhood. Akia withdrew an amount of $572. It is believed that the money was to pay the deposit for a new apartment she planned on moving into with the father of her unborn baby. It would appear things were coming together for the young mother and what would be her new family. On Sunday, May 7th, it was the day of the baby shower and gender reveal party that had been planned for family and close friends. Akia had spent months planning the party and was looking forward to celebrating with everyone. But on the day of the party, Akia never showed up. Neither did her unborn child's father, who was also supposed to be in attendance. Worried, friends headed over to her apartment later, only to find her not there. They reported her missing the next day. Akia's disappearance was extremely suspicious to her family from the start. Her family knew she would never have just left her young daughter or family without saying anything. They were baffled. When police searched her apartment, it looked like she had moved out. Her bed was still there, but her dresser and her clothes from the closet had been taken out. Due to her being on bed rest, Akia's family knew it was physically impossible for her to move anything. Police interviewed Akia's roommates and friends, but they all said they didn't help her to move anything. Unfortunately for investigators, cameras at her apartment complex were not working at the time, so nothing was captured. After a vigil was held in front of her apartment, family and friends were cleaning up and they discovered Akia's bank card in a bush in front of her complex. The card looked to be in good condition and was never discovered by police when they initially searched her apartment, leading friends and family to suspect that it was placed there afterwards. The father of Akia's unborn son was Michael Robertson, a family friend who was someone that her family was not in favor of from the very beginning. On top of him never showing up to the baby shower, he never contacted authorities or anyone when she disappeared. And he never helped in the search efforts to find Akia and their unborn child. While he was expecting a child with Akia, he also was maintaining a relationship with another woman who was the mother of his 2 children, police said. Investigators went on to say that Michael Robertson and the other woman he was dating got into a heated argument after the woman saw a photo of Akia's sonogram. According to charging documents, Michael Robertson was evicted from the other woman's apartment before staying with Akia more frequently. As mentioned, he and Akia picked out a place to live together. However, investigators found he misled her with blurry photos of a different apartment that required a security deposit far exceeding the amount of money he'd asked her to withdraw in the first place. When interviewed by officials, Michael Robertson allegedly told investigators that he saw Akia for the last time a day or 2 before she disappeared. Yet cell phone data showed him in the area of her Cherry Hill apartment the evening she was last seen. The woman who Michael Robertson was seeing allegedly told police he spent the weekend of the baby shower at a hotel room with her. After Akia's disappearance made TV news, Michael Robertson Googled about trash pickup, dumpsters, and landfills in Baltimore 18 times, officials said. There were some dumpsters 30 feet from Akia's apartment, and investigators traced the route of the trash pickup from her apartment to a Northern Virginia landfill, according to charging documents. Engineers narrowed in on 20 acres of the landfill within the 3-month window around her disappearance. Safety regulations, however, prohibited them from digging more than 4 feet down in waste that was 40 feet deep. Michael Robertson moved with the mother of his 2 children to Muskegon, Michigan, within days of being interviewed by police for the 3rd time in October 2017, according to charging documents. This was about a month before the FBI picked up the case after BPD had exhausted all their options locally. The FBI offered a $25,000 reward for any information leading to her being found or an arrest. Police suspected foul play. 2 years later, in 2019, Akia's story was brought to the media forefront again. True crime podcasts, HBO, and many different news outlets were once again talking about Akia's mysterious disappearance. Not only was Akia's family still searching for answers, but many people all across the world took an interest in what happened to Akia. The family begged and urged the FBI and officials to please do more to get exposure on Akia's case. How could she have just vanished without a trace just days before her baby shower? Many speculated that her child's father may have been involved in her disappearance. Some thought maybe he and the woman he was with were both in on it, allegedly. Overall, many felt not much effort was going into Akia's case than it would for others of a different complexion. Almost 2 years later, on February 3rd, 2022, police announced that they arrested Michael Robertson and charged him with 2 counts of first-degree murder in the killing of Akia Eggleston and her unborn child. If found guilty, he will face a maximum of 2 life sentences in prison. All the interviews, social media messages, financial and telephone records help to construct a timeline of the case by officials. They also discovered that a volatile argument had taken place between the two the night before Akia's disappearance, and the cell phone records show Michael Robertson was the last person with Akia. Akia's body has yet to be recovered, and Michael Robertson is currently awaiting trial. He is innocent until proven guilty. All right, fam, tell me what you think about this sad story down in the comments below. I remember when this story made national news. I was sitting in the car driving home from work, and I heard it on a true crime YouTube channel. I believe it was either True Crime Daily or Inside Edition. I immediately suspected the baby father. From the details that were already presented, all the factors pointed towards him, it seemed like. The motive and the access was there. This is just terribly sad. Another young mother taken too soon. I pray and hope that the family receives closure. I know that the arrest brings some progress, but there are still so many unanswered questions. My thoughts and prayers are with them. All right, fam, that's it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching until the end. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I invite you to subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you want to, please give us a thumbs up. Thank you for watching again. This is your girl, Mrs. Tony 2 Times, and I'm out.